we're gonna be making the simplest thing you'll probably ever do other than putting your laundry in the washer. We're gonna be making a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. However, it's not just a peanut butter cookie, guys. This is a play on a childhood classic, a Nutter Butter. It has a filling. That's right, a filling that is so luscious, so buttery, so sweet, so peanut buttery. It takes this classic peanut butter cookie from here to here. First things first, per usual, you need your baking sheet lined with your parchment, and you need to preheat your oven to 350. So I just have a classic bowl. You literally need 1 and 1. 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 egg. Throw it in. Okay, I went ahead and put my egg in first and just gave it a light little mix. That way it's not, it'll just mix up easier. So we've got that. We're gonna throw in our cup of sugar. And then we are gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna basically eyeball like a cup of peanut butter. It doesn't really, I don't want to say it doesn't have to be measured, but that looks like a cup to me. And then you're going to go ahead and mix this up. You can also go ahead and get a bowl of just white granulated sugar to roll these in if you so choose. But who's ever had a peanut butter cookie that hasn't been rolled in sugar? Like, every peanut butter cookie has those little granules on top. Come on now. And see how that pretty much just came together that quick? I mean, that literally took 1 minute. I'm gonna add just a smidge more peanut butter so I really drive home that peanut butter flavor. All right, can you get any easier? We're already ready to bake them. So here I have my baking sheet. I just have a basic spoon, and you're literally just gonna take about an inch-ish size. You kind of want these to be on the smaller side. Roll it into a ball, and then roll it in your sugar. And these are gonna be stacked, so you don't really want them to be like a huge ball, okay? I kind of find it's a little bit easier to roll them like after I put them in the sugar because this dough is so like tacky. But anyway, so go ahead and roll these. All right, you've got all your little peanut butter balls on here that you've rolled in your sugar. Now you're just gonna go ahead and grab a fork, and just like the old kind, you're just gonna do a quick little crisscross applesauce. I don't think I've ever in my life had a peanut butter cookie that didn't have the crisscross on top. So I guess this part is kind of optional, but I mean, this is just classic peanut butter cookie right here. So you see how I'm just kind of rolling it forward and then rolling it back? Rolling it forward, rolling it back. Because if you don't, I feel like it gets stuck. So rolling it. And you're also not like shoving it down. You don't want to flatten these into an oblivion. So there's your perfect little peanut butter cookies with their little crisscross design. You're gonna go ahead and throw these in the oven at 350 for 12 minutes. Cookies are out of the oven and they turned out perfectly. They spread a little bit, but honestly, it's okay because they're just gonna be rustic. They don't need to be perfect. However, if you really want a perfectly round cookie, you put it in a cup. And look how perfectly round that is. You can do that for any of them. All right, guys, you could stop there and just do the classic peanut butter cookie. But I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss this next step because this filling is dynamite. And it's just 4 ingredients. So while we have the rest of our cookies in the oven, I have had a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter sitting at room temperature, which is just a 1/2 stick of butter. So you're gonna go ahead and throw that in, and you're gonna go ahead and mix it on low. So just like that, just until it's creamed up. If anyone also notices how fucking quiet it is in this house, it's because my kids are napping. So I decided to take full advantage of this time and make a little to-do. So next, you're going to need a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Again, you can kind of just eyeball. I really want a peanut butter flavor, so it might be a little bit more than a 1/4 cup, but that's about a 1/4. Like so. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and add 1 cup of powdered sugar. It almost gives like Buckeye vibes, if you know what I'm saying, if you've ever had a Buckeye, which if you've never had a Buckeye, what are you doing? You haven't lived. Okay, so go ahead and mix this low. And then on hand, let me move this a little. You just have some milk, because see how this is kind of crumbly? That's okay, okay? Trust me, that's all right. So keep kind of mixing it together. You're gonna add just a splash of milk. And see how that's starting to come together? Just like that. Okay. Go ahead and mix this until it's a good consistency. Go ahead and turn my mixer up to like medium to high, just so it could really get mixed up. I also added just a smidge more peanut butter because I tasted it with my finger and it just didn't quite have enough peanut butter flavor for me. But see, you can see what I mean? It's just like a nice smooth frosting. Okay? That is gonna get spread in between those cookies and they're gonna get sandwiched together like a whoopie pie. Okay, so here you've got your cold peanut butter cookies. I have to reiterate that they need to be cold, because if you go to put this filling on a warm cookie, it's just gonna ooze out both of the sides. So you wanna make sure these are completely cold. So you've got your cold cookies, you've got your peanut butter filling. You're gonna go ahead and just take one of the cookies, put a little dollop right in the middle, maybe a little more than that, because you really want to taste that filling. Do that. Go ahead and grab another cookie that you feel like pairs up with it pretty well, and you're gonna sandwich it together, just like that. Look at how perfect these are. Are they not the cutest little things you've ever seen? If you think these look good, wait till you see my Christmas recipes. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.